Hey, this is Danny with Capital Chaos TV, and I am here with Joe, Bobby, Diana, and Jason, otherwise known as the Undead. And they just played here in Sacramento, California at the Cafe Colonial. Bobby, I have to ask you, this is the first time in how long that you've been to the West Coast?
13 years.
13 years. As a native Californian, I have to wholeheartedly ask you, what the hell took you so long?
Just a lot of logistical issues that kept us from coming out, lack of the right musicians that could travel, and all that kind of stuff.
Now, how's the tour been, coming back out to the West Coast after over a decade?
Oh, it's been really awesome. We've had a really great time. We've had some good crowds and had a lot of fun.
What have been some of your favorite memories about playing on the West Coast again?
Looking over to my left, seeing Diana on the stage next to me.
Well, I was going to say that now we're with Diana. Tell me what it's like to get to share each night on stage with the man of your life. What's that experience like?
Incredible. I absolutely love it. I wish we could do it every night, like forever.
Yeah, so like one of my favorite things, like my face is sore from just smiling the entire time during the set. Not only hearing the songs live again, but then just seeing the interaction between the two of you. So can you tell me what that's been like now that you have your wife in the band? What's that been like?
It's just there was actually a point where I just like really got tired of like playing, and I had gone into like pretty much like semi-retirement, and Diana was the one that kind of like coaxed me back out there and like made it fun again. So
well, you made that point on stage tonight where you just said, hey, if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be up here. Yeah. What was that conversation like to get you back out to playing music and playing these songs that meant so much to people? What was that like?
Damned if I could remember, man. It just she was just very encouraging, and she basically said, you either get out there and play or I'm going to kill you.
Well, Diana, why was it so important for you to have your husband get back to doing what he loves?
I know he loves it, and I'm a social butterfly. I mean, I love talking to people, and so many people would message and say, hey, why isn't he playing? What's going on? So little by little, I was showing them all the messages, and I'm like, I think they want you. So. All
right. Well, we'll get let's talk to the rhythm section of the Undead. So Jason, what's it been like coming out to the West Coast? Where are you from primarily?
I'm from New York.
So have you been out to California? You're from New York. Have you been out to California prior to this tour?
No. This is the first time in California. We got our In-N-Out shirts and everything. We made sure.
I did notice the In-N-Out shirts. I'm like, So all right. So what
They handed these us at the border. We weren't even allowed in unless.
Like welcome to California. Here's In-N-Out. I'm like, oh, great.
All right, so Joe, what are aside from In-N-Out, what have been some of your favorite things about coming out to the West Coast?
Going to Jack in the Box, Disneyland, playing the Whiskey A Go-Go, which is like a monument to me, which is like, whoa. I never would have thought I'd been there, let alone play there.
Now, where do you hail from, Joe?
I come from New Jersey.
Okay, so had you been to California prior to this tour?
Actually, surprisingly not.
So how did you feel when Bobby and Diana said, hey, we're going to go tour the West Coast?
I'm like, fuck yeah. We're going to the West Coast. I'm like, hell yeah. I always want to go. I'm going to Disneyland.
And so for the two of you, now, had you been to California prior to this tour? So what did it feel like when you let the band know that, hey, we're going to California, and to hear that enthusiasm? How did that affect you in terms of this tour?
It was an encouragement. It really made me feel good, because a lot of times I've had band members and you talk about like going out, long distance, and they kind of like, oh, this is going to be rough, and these guys are just all like, well, we're going to Disneyland, so.
Yeah, so does it just kind of brings you back to, hey, this is why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Now, and so how does that, when you got a song like When the Evening Comes, and it's like a song, like, how many years have you been playing that song?
I think about 36 years now. 37.
So you got a song like that.
Actually, no, more than that. Let's see, since like 1981. So what is that, man? That's.
Don't ask me. I'm horrible.
Quite a number. So a ballpark figure. About how many times have you played that song?
Oh my God! If you consider like practice and everything, probably like a couple of million.
So and then tonight when you play it, and then you just the smiles on your faces when you guys are playing that song. That's not fake. That's sincere. How do you keep that enjoyment when you're playing a song for the umpteenth time? And how do you keep that enjoyment and that enthusiasm for a song like that?
It's easy. It's just the stuff is fun. The crowds are like, very inspiring. So, we're not, we don't even try to smile. It just, I guess it just happens, man, because we're just having a lot of fun.
Yeah. And how is it for you to get to play these songs live in front of people?
Awesome. Obviously, I didn't play them as long, but I love when people like you already know the lyrics and you're singing it. That's even better. I just wish you could all get on stage and sing. It's cool.
All right. So then what do you want to do after this tour? When the tour's all done, and what's going to be next for the Undead?
We got to plan our next vacation and plan our shows around our next vacation. Maybe a cruise.
So Joe, basically the question is, where do you want to travel to next for your vacation?
All over the world, Japan, Europe, South America, everything. So
Now we talked about how the two of you guys have kind of like, you keep that enthusiasm going for Bobby. What do Bobby and Diana do for you in terms of that intrinsic value of playing rock and roll?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, they're like family to me. Like I'm constantly over their house, and like they're like brother, sisters, and sister to me. And like waking up in the morning, stop. So and then waking up in the morning and like walking out and like Bobby's making pancakes. And it's very good pancakes. It's like hell yeah. But yeah, I'm a fan of the music. I'm a huge Undead fan, huge Misfits fan. Always been a fan of him. So it's like when I came into the band, I was like holy shit, am I actually doing this? Because it's like all those like Dawn of the Undead, Until Death, like are some of my favorite records of all time. I'm constantly listening to play those songs constantly over and over and over again. It's just like every time I play a song, I get pure enjoyment out of it just because I love the song so much. I love his songwriting.
Now with this tour, you guys are you're traveling light. Just the bare necessities, your guitars, chords, and so what's that story been like in terms of like borrowing gear? What are some horror stories in terms of that?
We haven't had any. What's great is we've gotten to try out a whole bunch of different kinds of gear, so helps us to decide like down the line if we want to buy something else. We've tested a lot of different things, so yeah.
I want to add to that. Luckily, there's a lot of bands where the members can't really adapt to other equipment. Like they have to use their own equipment, or like they're fucked for the entire show. Whereas like all four of us we can adapt to each different piece of equipment, which I mean it's good when it comes to traveling and stuff like that.
Okay, well let's wrap it up now. And what's next for the Undead, not in terms of touring, but in terms of recording and writing and whatnot?
Well, we have to sit down and start doing some more writing, definitely, and start getting back down to recording. And of course, right now we're working on some dates in England for was it September? September. So we're just waiting to hear some more of those to come in.
And Diana, you played a big part in the EP in the songwriting. Am I correct in that? So should we expect more songwriting collaborations between you and Bob?
Absolutely. Excited to.
And what's that experience like?
It's a lot of fun. I've never done it before, so it's kind of cool that we actually did it pretty quickly. It just kind of happened.
All right, so can we expect to see another West Coast tour and possibly a Sacramento date on that tour?
Absolutely.
All right. What do you say?
Absolutely, yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hey, yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, then we'll make sure to have plenty of In and Out here for the next time we see it. They'll be in the ride. Disney tickets, In and Out.
We don't drink booze. All we want is In-N-Out burgers, Jack in the Box tacos, and dark chocolate and.
There you go. For the promoters out there that want to book the Undead, don't worry about getting alcohol. Get Disneyland tickets, In-N-Out burgers, Jack in the Box. We'll see. We gotta expose these guys to Jim Boy's tacos. That's what I gotta say. We gotta get some Jim Boy's tacos, some Adalberto, some Carolinas. Get some real tacos in their system. So thank you for everyone at Capital Chaos TV. I'm Danny. I can't believe I get to stand here and interview the Undead. And this is how I'm spending my Thursday night. And I couldn't think of anything better to do. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone.
What